that later.
We will.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this European semifinals match. Godar versus Miau. Here playing on the map Summit as well. We see Godar starting now in sub-axis, and we see the aliens Miau up in H-Europe cross-spawn. 4 aliens going to crossroads, and the Marines opening up with the 2-1 split, as it seems. Yeah.
Yep, and it looks like a lot of Miau is heading in crossroads. They're jumping, 2 are staying in there. Well, 1 goes pipe junction, 1 is in maintenance access. The one in pipe junction is going to watch Alcalde and Mendat go by. It looks like he jumps a little early there. Not waiting for Walters to come against 2 Marines. I definitely wouldn't have done that.
I think that's Sub's greatest weakness. He is a great player, but sometimes he's not so much of a team player. It just goes in for the kill. Well, most times it's working out great for him, but here he has to watch out top players. We see now Volt is working 1v2 versus those Skulks in ventilation. The Wolf try to take that out. And also Miau trying to go for the same opening like Godar did. It's like a mirror matchup for the moment. No 3-man pressure, passive gameplay from the Marines at start, and high RT buying from the aliens as a response with just 1 RT opening.
Mendas up against Zups. Does get the kill. Vok on the other end gets the kill on King Yo. And they are going to move and secure Data Core. Syschain coming down into Crevice. Nice defensive game here. 1 Marine in flight control. We got Icefelt there. Naduli on the outside. And 1 Marine, Grissy, going into Crossroads.
That's a bit late here by Ioros, I think. He went for Crack Hype, is now finished. When you go for just 1 RT opening, you actually want to have those carapaces up in 1 minute or 1/2 minute. He didn't finish it, and he didn't take Crevice early on. We wanted probably to see if Godar is going for their 3-man pressure. As soon as he saw it, he could have dropped that RT a little bit earlier, maybe.
King Yo, Naduli in Crossroads. They do take down Grissy and send him back to spawn. An RT being built up in flight control. Meanwhile, 2 Marines coming into Data Core against Zups.
Yeah, and he's going for it again. There's no backup this time, so he can go alone. He's just waiting. Maybe he goes for ventilation instead. That would be a wise move if you don't seek the engagement. RT biting, let him pass, bite RT instead.
Yeah, exactly. You're going to force them back, force them, to drop some time on the map for expansions. See a blueprint going down in Crossroads. A bunch of life forms in Computer Lab rolling over poor Grissy as they continue on.
Might this be a base rush? This might be a base rush. The commander, Ioros, as a Gorge supporting this. We don't have an ops for Beacon, just an arm slap, and they know it. They know it. It's just Grissy here, no spawners. That's why they let the Marines pass, so there's no spawners. Just Icefill plus a spawner and a commander. I think this should be enough to save this.
Yeah, that was too slow. I mean, they took down Grissy too slow. They lost another life form in there, and now they're just passing through. They have to abandon that, otherwise those life forms are going to eat it.
Wow, great binding here by Kingo, but the commander here, Iris, I'm following that Gorge on is trying to save way home. And he's actually making it, as it seems. They're kinda, yeah, as you said, a little bit confused about that little base rush. But the Gorge, they were too slow. If they would have had 4 Skulks instead, I think they could have been much more effective.
Oh, Zups taking down Vok and Data Core. They're working on the power now. Him and Naduli, Grissy now down on the bottom of the ramp. King Yo is going to sneak up behind him, but he's going to be joined by Mendas.
Oh, King Yo, nice one from behind there. And he's not running in right now. He can go ventilation now and bite this RT. That would be, I think, maybe the smartest move instead of seeking this 1v1 engagement right there. At the same time, we see 2 Marines actually work on Crevice, first time going for this Harvester. Still 0 Harvesters killed the whole game over, but this will be the first crack in the back. I like that move by Ayo, he's doing that a lot, but it's not enough and there's no aliens around to defend it.
We just got an axe kill on Zups from Grissy. Just thought I'd point that out.
I thought it was Kingyo. Where did Kingyo go? He was also there, never mind. That's why I said don't seek the 1v1 engagement, just go bite ventilation. We see now Volters is doing that. He's a smart player and he's going instantly as the see the Marines is coming.
We see Godar now setting up a forward base in Summit Reception. You got an armory going up, powers up, and they're gonna start using this to hammer Crevice and cut off basically alien expansion from Crevice into Summit Reception and into the rest of the map from that side. We're seeing the Dooley as a lurk, very low on 22%. Oh! Wow, nice shot by Vok!
Oh, no.
Wow, lurk down.
He said nice one. I just wanted to point out that went for a 3 lurk strat. A 3 lurk strat. How often have you seen that? I mean,
never.
Never, ever
Maybe
as a
once.
serious one. I mean, they're not like the state where they have to say I have to go like crazy tactics. Right now, Godar is pulling a good portion of map control, but 3 lurks, really, that's 2 less fates. I mean 3 less of course, but if you go 1 or 2, they have no peerless fates left over. It's just Soups and Volters.
Yep. Naduli and Walters taking down the RT in Crossroads. Alcalde coming in, slapping one of them off of there. Walters trying to do a little bit of hiding behind it, but then engages Alcalde. Looks like he's going to get him. He does go down. We are seeing that the aliens have pushed successfully into Data Core, taking down Grissy. The Extractor goes down. 2 Vok and Mendas, 2 of Godar's Marines responding to this push. They're going to meet King Yo in Pipe Junction. Oh my gosh! Almost. 2 shotgun blasts went off and King Yo was like, I'm out of here.
Oh, now the shotgunners are coming in just as the high fast drop. The Gorge Tunnel is pretty much undefended. Now the Skunks are coming in just in time. They have to clean out those 2 Marines before all the backup is streaming in. Grissy is joining the mix. They're positioning themselves back, and this is a good timing here for Miau. They're all going in, streaming over those Marines.
Nice little trade-off there. Don't think they lost any lurks in that, just skulks.
Yeah, just skulks. That's good. But and we see Armor 2 coming before Weapon 2. So definitely preparing a little bit more versus the skulks. It's much more efficient versus skulks than the Weapon 2 choice would be versus Fates. Against the Glancing Bite helps also versus Fates and with the Welders. But in general, this is like a rule of thumb. But never mind, here we go. 3 Marines going back into Data Core.
We're seeing a 2-prong pressure right now from Godar. We're seeing 2 in Summit Reception, just try to hammer Crevice, and we're seeing 3 in Pipe Junction. They were going Data Core, but now they're moving into 2 of them, are moving into Crossroads, while 1 is going to defend Pipe Junction.
Yeah, probably switching over to Reactor Core, I would say, from there. Or there's no face state, there's not even an ops up yet for Godar. But it got somewhat delayed. Or just, I mean, focusing upgrades over. Even they will go Weapon 2, so 2 upgrades before phase gates, and that's considerably late phase gates in the game, but they're doing pretty well for that.
Looks like they've established the RT in Crevice, saved the one in Crossroads, and they're sitting pretty right now. 5 Extractors and 1 Blueprint down versus Miau, just 2 Harvesters and 1 Growing.
Yeah, Godar still sitting on 6. If I open the resource graph, they have a constant average of 5, and this is really good for the Marines here. Keep that up. So the rest fighting definitely not on top here for Miau like it was by Godar. They have a really hard time on freeing up manpower, getting behind enemy lines, get those skulks ready. They need more skulks to defend off this Marine pressure.
Seeing a base, an armory has just been dropped in Crossroads to kind of help defend that, and now the 2 pressure ice belt, joined by Alcalde in Crevice, are going to go into Atrium and start applying pressure there on the west side. Meanwhile, down in ventilation, we're seeing Wiry take down Volk, and that RT is going to be vulnerable. And those 2 Marines, Icebelt and Alcalde, have pushed into Atrium.
Oh, nice job here. Volters and Kingo cleaning out those shotgunners. Important kills. For sure. Now free up to get this RT there. We see tons of field armories here to help position those defensive spots they want to keep the control over. Like Grissy and Pipe Junction now alone. Nice shotgun shooting here, but whoa! Those orcs have to watch out, man.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Grissy just taking those, getting those lurks off of him. We see Walters taking down the Crevice RT, Mendas coming, shooting him and actually getting him as he tried to escape through the vents.
Yeah, keeping the rest flow up. 4 active extractors right now for Godar. Phase tag is now completed. So I would say it could be a Crevice and a Pipe Junction phase gate, which is pretty powerful. Or it could be a Crossroads and...
Crossroads?
Yeah, it's a Crossroads and... I mean, just Crossroads or a second phase gate as well. Like Pipe Junction could be...
Yeah, we could see one in Pipe Junction. Another popular spot is Crevice. Sometimes I've seen some really good ones in Glass Hallway.
In Glass Hallway, really?
Yeah. Some teams have done that, and it gives some really good pressure points. Splits aliens up, especially if they have Atrium and Data Core.
Glass Hallway, I think, is really easy for aliens to engage. But here we go, 2 more inside Reactor Core, Shotgun, LMG, keeps going in. He has to be really careful about that. Going flying in alone like this crazy. Here we go, with and Gord support, they can take it out.
Nice job by Miau cleaning that up in Reactor Core, and they're just going to move off. Looks like their target is going to be Crossroads.
Obviously, Bile Bomb on the way. Might be the one to pay back some bills there. Actually, the opting Bile Bomb before Blink. It makes sense because the fates are still away. I mean, we're 11.5 minute mark. Godar had it around the 13.5 minute mark to get the 2 fates up. And it might be the same, since Miau is hold back on RTs and have had more than 3. They're now just trying to grab Crevice. But I don't see them hold that. 3 is, I think, the max amount they can hold right now. The problem for them will be keep the Marine RTs low as well.
Another CC going down in Crossroads as those 2 Marines got pushed out of Data Core. Still in Summit Reception, they do still have that base that's armory that's being repaired to continue to push on Crevice.
Base rush!
Now, big alien push.
There's a Gorge included. That is a base rush with Bile Bomb. Bile Bomb timing. 2 Gorges coming in. Natalie and Ioros. Insta beacon. Good timing here.
Looks like they're really going to focus on those upgrades. Oh, wow. Godar cleaning up that base rush.
And that is how we respond to that. Early scouting, they were really lucky there was this Marine. I mean, not just lucky, I mean, it's how you send your Marines in the field. Having that Marine there close to ventilation gave them those seconds they needed to beacon up early on before losing those upgrades.
See, Leap has now started for Miau. After that failed base push, they lost 2 Gorges in that push. Alcalde and Vok now moving from Glass Hallway into Reactor Core, putting some pressure there on the east side of Atrium. They're going to try to snipe down that RT. They're going to be engaged by Walters and Wiry. Wiry better be careful with that lurk!
Oh my god!
Lurk goes down. Alcalde is the only one left standing in that room, and he's going to continue to work on that. Meanwhile, over in Crevice, we have Mendas taking down that Harvester, taking down that Crag as well, and here comes Arroyos in some action.
He's running.
By Ice Belt!
Oh, he makes it out!
He's like just spamming his heal spray as he's running.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was kinda, from here now on, it looks like Ioros will use all his speedruns just for Gorges, and we'll try that all over again, but he needs to pick better timings. I mean, you have to watch out where the Marines in the field. That's very important to wait for this moment where the Marines are kinda out of position. And just running into the Marines like he did, losing the Gorges, will not help at all.
Yeah, and Arroyos actually, unfortunately, came around the corner in flight control Mendash and lost that Gorge. Do have a fade on the field, Walters. There is no blink. He's working on Shadow Step. We do have a prototype lab that has just been built by Godar.
It's 2 fates, but yeah, with the Proto now in the field, jetpacks will hit soon. This will get pretty tough for Miau.
Yeah, jetpacks against Armor 2, Weapons 2, Shotgun. I'm sorry, fades against that. Obviously not jetpacks against that. Zup's over in Crevice. He's got to be careful. He's a little bit on half health. Got to get out of there. And they're going to rebuild that armory up in Summit Reception. Meanwhile, over in Data Core, Grissy giving a little bit of pressure to Miau. They're splitting their forces. They're attacking a lot of areas. They're attacking Crevice. They're attacking Data Core. They're attacking Reactor Core, which is great. I mean, they're keeping Miau away from completely massing.
That lurk, King Yo! Oh, so close here. Vibrate, that was important kill ventilation. Otherwise, they would have lost another lurk. And the life forms are really what Miau needs right here. They have those two fates now. Oh! Make that one. Make that one.
Walters goes down in Reactor Core.
Oh.
Walk and Alcalde take him down. Oh, and he got panched too. Zup's coming in there, trying to help with that fade and clean up. But some tough losses for Miau, Crevice, Mendas, and Icebelt. Looks like they're going to put some pressure. Nope, they changed their minds.
That looks so common here. This is really tough to defend as an alien, I definitely can tell you. Marines can be everywhere. They're doing exactly that with splits. They're constantly hitting Crevice, constantly hitting the Data Core, and constantly hitting Reactor Core. And as alien, you have to choose what do you defend, how many people you spend all over. And then suddenly you find yourself in this kind of trap of constant defending. You don't have those skulks free to attack RTs right now. They're still doing a great job. They killed... I mean, if you compare it, they killed 9 extractors, now 10. At 16-minute mark. Last game it was 11 killed already at the 8-minute mark for Godar. That's a huge difference. That's why you see Godar now finishing up their jetpacks.
Oh! Fade down. So they have lost all their fades.
I think with that also all their hope. As soon when they see the jetpacks. Oh.
Yeah, they have no fades.
Pretty tough,
are out. Weapons 1, or I'm sorry, Weapons 2, Armor 2. Godar playing a really good Marine round. Kind of a very balanced mix between defensive and aggressive, and it worked out really well for them. We see a robotics factory blueprint being dropped in Crossroads now.
Yeah. Bit late, they opted to go jetpacks first. Other teams, like if you watched Arkea play this out, they wanted to get those turrets faster.
Sorry, another lurk down in Crossroads. Icefelt taking him down, so there are no higher life forms on this map now.
Oh god, just skulks. Just skulks to defend this. I mean, the only thing they really can do right now is find an opening for base rush. But even then, they don't have the fates to clean out those jetpackers as soon as they come back.
Yeah, as they slowly started taking down Miau's life forms, obviously Miau lost their chance. I mean, they tried to do a base rush on the bottom there, but couldn't take out the observatory in time. In the last game, Godar really focused on that first. They would send 1 or 2. They wouldn't send their whole team in there to risk losing all their life forms to a beacon. And that is what happened to Miau as they came in there. That beacon happened and just took out their entire team.
Yeah, it's not just losing the life forms. I mean, that's also the risk. And if you send your whole team, it's easier to scout because you will notice, hey, there's no alien in Reactor, there's no alien Crevice, no alien Crossroads. Where are they? And then you have this Marine ventilation reporting in, oh, base rush, and then you can beacon. And the only thing the aliens can do is run out. And the Gorgeous, well, they're too slow. They have to commit and suicide, and they didn't even get something out. Another difference you can see is the structure placement. Look at the arms lab is in the back, the most back for Data Core. Then the ops, the proto on the other side. It's easy to hit really viable structures at the same time. So if you run in as a gorge, you have to spend like 1-2 seconds to think, where do I place my bile bomb?
Yeah. We see a T-Res fade just got dropped for Wiry. Icefelt and Mendas in Crevice setting up a full forward base, Armory and Phase Gate in there with a max supporting. And they are now going to come right in there. There's the scan for Atrium. Icefelt and Mendas are going to really do some damage. They're looking for that Carapace shell. They do find it. That's going to go down. There goes Carapace.
Now they're going instantly out. They anticipate the Fates coming back to defend. They could have stayed because it's just one Fate, but you never know. So it's safe play. Killing that Carapace shell, moving out, that's really hurting the aliens a lot. That's really bad. All they can do is really, they keep those 3 harvesters as much alive. They lost 7 in total, but they have this constant of 3 harvesters. So this is a certain amount of PRS incoming, but here we go. Next base rush, 2 gorges, and again Chrissy in ventilation. Such an important scout, and he focuses that gorge. Big coming in, no chance that base rush will do something. Oh, the fade!
They lose their fade! They lose their gorge! Oh. And now they're being chased.
Oh, I love that move by Subsalute.
Yeah.
Using the clock and running it. Wow, what a gorging!
Look at that. Ice Belt wants blood. Look at it. Really after Subs.
I can clock it up. Oh, no, there he goes.
Oh! Finally gets him. And
Oh, they call it.
Good game. Oh, wow.
Wow, another 20-minute game. Nice chase, yeah. I named it.
He really wanted him.
And he did.